It was 17 years ago when Andy Talley first heard how bone marrow can be a lifesaver for people with lymphoma and leukemia, as well as other blood diseases. So the Villanova football coach first drew up a game plan to swell the ranks of the national donor list. Every spring, his team changes the game by giving cancer patients a second chance at life.
Doing the bone marrow testing, Villanova football team, right this way inside. We're gonna hope to save a couple lives this year. Let's do it.
Our Super Bowl is here today.
You want to get in the registry? It takes like 10 minutes.
We have all of the players, all of the coaches.
Really easy, you'll save a life.
I say use your persuasive skills. Go out and convince people they've got to come in and test.
Say someone gets cancer, like they need bone marrow.
You have a chance to save somebody's life. The actual testing is very simple. It's a cheek swab, and it takes really, literally almost 30 seconds to do.
This is actually your registration card.
If someone is fortunate enough to be a donor, then they would be called to give their bone marrow, which really is blood. The chances of a Caucasian getting a bone marrow donation are 1 in 60,000. For an African American, Hispanic, and Asian, it's 1 in a million. So it's obvious that we need donors. Straight down. There you go.
That's all there is to it. No needles involved.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I brought my family because I need a bone marrow transplant.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm on the...
You're on the list?
On the list. I have an incurable bone marrow disease that usually hits people from 65 to 80 years old. I was just 49 years old when I was told that I had this. Right now, I don't know whether I have a year, I have 6 months, I have 5 years, but with a bone marrow match, I would definitely have a longer period.
You fill out this paperwork.
There's no way that we can't be saving lives, because I know we're going to put 5,000 people today on the donor list. We're going to save some lives because of that, and next year we'll put another 10,000 and another 20,000.
Bring this down to table 3.
Thanks. My son, maybe he'll be a match.
We're going to do it. We're going to save lives.
I'm a fighter, I'm a go-getter, and I have faith that we're going to find something today. So much.
Hey, good
All right,
luck.
don't forget to watch news.
We will. Love you, babe.
Okay, love you too. Thanks.
You know, 30 other football teams have joined Villanova in this donor drive. Andy Talley hopes to one day have every college football program on his team. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the National Bone Marrow Program, log on to NBCPhiladelphia.com and search Marrow Donors. Sign up.
Tonight, we have a heartwarming story of a coach and bone marrow transplant patient getting together. It is the result of the Villanova football team's annual Bone Marrow Drive. That day, Nova's head coach Andy Talley met a woman who was there in need of her own transplant. NBC 10's Jade McCarthy has this week's Game Changer.
Well, our drive was a very exciting day because we were trying to sign 500 or 600 people up.
You want to get in the registry? It takes like 10 minutes.
Say someone gets cancer, like they need bone marrow.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, well,
Appreciate it.
I brought my family because I need a bone marrow transplant.
Oh my God. Debbie comes wandering in and explains that she's looking for a bone marrow transplant and that her life expectancy is not that long.
I have an incurable bone marrow disease.
You know, it's numbing really at this point in time because, you know, I just never really thought that I'd have that opportunity to go in there and, you know, put my arms around her and say, hey, babe, you made it. This is great. Fantastic. Yeah, that'd be great. 5:23. Okay. How are you, sweetie?
Good.
Good to see you. How are you feeling?
Good. Today's a good day.
Well, remember the day you came to our testing, you know, with all your family and said, I'm here to get a bone marrow match. It's very tough to do this stuff because you never do hear about the people who are being saved. All you know is that you put 8,000 people on the donor list in your last drive.
The call from Cheryl Brown, the coordinator, was like, thank you, Lord. It's just, it was meant to be. And you gotta have power, you gotta have faith. And that's what I have. I'm a motivated people person. I'm not just one to sit here and just lay and be worried, like what's going to happen, you got to just, have that energy to keep going and let them know that there's hope out there for others like me. Don't, think there isn't. Get out there and just donate.
She's our poster child, It's a little swab, that's all it takes. Put it on the slide and you're in. It's simple, it's easy. So in a year, the donor and Debbie will come together to meet each other for the first time.
I guess I'll just have to pray and ask God to give me the tongue to speak, because I'll just be overjoyed. I know I'll just fill up with tears, and I'm just so grateful that somebody's out there to save my life and give me a good many more years.
You're making it. You're doing great. She's going to be our #1 Villanova football fan for sure. It's so exciting to know, wow, I met this lady. She was in a very terminal situation, and she has a match, and we were part of that.
Well, thank you so much,
sweetie,
for coming in.
Well, Debbie is hopeful that she will be released from the hospital in the coming weeks. Both she and Coach Talley hope to celebrate her health at a Villanova game in the future. I'm Jade McCarthy, NBC 10 Sports.